HazMat Practice Questions 2026 CDL Endorsement Test Review. Flashcard 1. Substances or materials in quantities or forms that may pose an unreasonable risk to health, safety, or property when transported, stored, or used in commerce is a definition for a hazard class B, hazardous chemical C, hazardous material D, hazardous substance. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 2. When dealing with a radiological incident involving a leak or spill, what exposure guidelines should the hazmat first responder use to minimize radioactive contamination? A. Time distance, half-light. B. Ionizing radiation, non-mobilizing radiation, halt light. C. Time distance, shielding. D. Alpha particles, beta particles, gamma rays. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 3. A reference book intended to be carried in every emergency vehicle in the United States is the A. IFSTA First Responder Manual. B. NIOSH Handbook of Hazardous Materials. C. Emergency Response Guidebook. D. NFPA Fire Protection Handbook. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 4. The two types potential hazards found in each guide of the Emergency Response Guidebook are A. Reactivity and solubility. A. Split and leak. C. Corrosive and flammable. D. Health and fire/explosion. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 5. The steps that are taken to preserve the health and safety of emergency responders and the public during an incident involving releases of hazardous materials are called A. Protective actions. 3. Isolating the hazard area and denying entry. C. Evacuation procedures. 0. Protect in-place procedures. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 6. To protect themselves and others, first responders must be able to make a proper assessment. The most important part of assessment is A. Calling toward the appropriate help to mitigate the incident. B. Recognizing the presence of hazardous materials. C. Determining the appropriate actions to be taken recommended by the ARG. D. Securing the area at the emergency. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 7. All of the following information to the extent known at the time should be provided during the notifications. M. The cost estimate for cleanup. A. Chemical name. C. Estimate of quantity released. D. Time and duration of release. E. Name and phone numbers of contacts for further information. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 8. Read the statements below and select your answers from alternatives. ADM. Section 304 requires reporting of releases of the extremely hazardous substances listed in Section 302 of SARA, Title IL. Section TG1 GMET 2. Releases resulting in an exposure to a person while at a fixed facility may be exempted from being reported. W. Private industry is exempt from notification and reporting requirements in regards to releases of hazardous substances. Statements 1 and 3 are true. Statement 2 is false. 3. Statements 2 and 3 are true. Statement TLS false. C. Statements 1 and 2 are true. Statement 3 is false. B. Statements 2 angers false. Statement 1 is true. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 9. Which of the package labels listed below indicates the highest radiation hazard? A. Radioactive white. B. Radioactive yellow. C. Radioactive yellow. D. Radioactive blue. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 10. Federal OSHA 29 CFR 1910.1200 and several states have required that local establishments keep a material safety data sheet on file when at a multi-use building. B. Personnel have not received specialized hazmat training. C. Hazardous materials are used or stored on site. D. Backup emergency power is not available. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 11. 11. A major difference between a hazardous materials incident and other types of emergencies is the fact that hazmat incidents, it can be more complex. B. Occur less frequently. C. Occur more frequently. D. Occur in specific locations. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 12. All cylinders should be considered dangerous regardless of what type of hazardous material it contains because the contents are B. Pressurized, A. Flammable, C. Toxic, D. Corrosive. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 13. 13. The four-digit number appearing on a placard or an orange panel of a tank car is the A. UN Product Identification Number. B. Capacity of the tank car. Last state the tank car was pressure tested. D. Tank car registration number. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 14. 14. The NFPA 704 system for identifying hazardous materials gives a general hazard and degree of severity. B. Specific product identification. C. The DOT hazard class. D. The UN hazard class. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 15. 15. A number 4 in the blue quadrant of the NFPA 704 system indicates that there is blank risk in this category from the chemical involved. A severe, B. A slight, C. No, D. Moderate. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 16. 16. A white quadrant in the 6 o'clock position of the NFPA 704 system is used to indicate A. Health hazards, B. Flammability, C. Special hazards, D. Reactivity. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 17. The fact that a product is water reactive would be indicated in the quadrant of the NFPA 704 system. A. Blue, V. Red, C. White, D. Yellow. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 18. For materials in hazard class 8 corrosive, a DOT placard is required if the gross weight is in excess of A. 500 pounds, 100 pounds, 1,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 19. UN's DOT placards indicate general hazard recognition by A. Using the numbers 0-4 to indicate relative risk, B. Always indicating the product name, C. Giving the UN hazard class number, D. The shape of the placard. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 20. A bill of lading contains valuable information about the origin of the product and is the type of shipping paper used when transporting a product via a highway truck, B. Railway, C. Water, D. Air. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 21. Care and control of the weighable/consist is the responsibility of the A. Truck driver, C. Ship captain or master, D. Train conductor/engineer, D. Aircraft pilot. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 22. The normal location for the bill of lading is in the B. Cockpit, A. Wheelhouse, C. Locomotive, D. Cab of the truck. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 23. During an incident involving a train, you should look for the shipping papers in any of the following except at the engine. B. The caboose. C. Rail cars carrying the products. D. The engineer's possession. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 24. Using the human senses of smell or taste to determine the presence of a hazardous material is A. The best first step. B. Not reliable if the product is heavier than air. C. Unreliable, unacceptable, and unsafe. D. Used only as a last resort. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 25. Hazardous occupancies should be identified and evaluated. A. En route to an emergency. C. During training sessions. B. During pre-incident planning. D. At least once a year. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 26. Local emergency response personnel can gain valuable information if the blank is utilized in pre-incident planning. A. ERG. B. MSDSC. Shipping paper. D. Bill of lading. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 27. TF shipping papers are required to contain an entry for hazard classification according to DOT regulations. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 28. When transporting hazardous material, the shipping papers should contain A. Emergency contact information. 8. The proper name of the shipped materials. C. The hazard class of the shipment. All of the above. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 29. On a placard, the number at the bottom of the diamond indicates the A. UN hazard class. 8. Golden number from the DOT emergency response guidebook to be used. UN product identification number. D. Relative risk. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 30. The DOT placarding system requires a vehicle carrying over 1,001 pounds of corrosive to display a blank placard. A. Yellow. C. White. B. White over black. D. Black and yellow. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 31. The DOT placarding system requires a vehicle carrying non-flammable compressed gas to display a placard colored or red. B. Yellow. C. Green. D. Orange. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is Flashcard 32. Directions, caution. This is a two-step question where 3 points. This placard is placed on transport vehicles that are transporting flammable liquids. Label the parts on the placard by placing the number in the blank next to the letter which identifies it. Then, select the sequence of answers that match yours from A. D below. Asterisk 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 needs image not available. Question 32 asterisk asterisk asterisk. Think of the answer before the reveal. The answer is asterisk 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 needs image not available. Question 32 asterisk asterisk asterisk.